Hi there guys, welcome back to the Tower Tech. The GTX 1080 Ti has just been launched by Nvidia and it looks like it's set to be a Titan killer. The question is, should you buy one? Roll the credits. 35% performance improvement from the GTX 1080 to the 1080 Ti, which is absolutely remarkable. That is the biggest performance leap that we've seen from a mainstream high-end desktop card to the Ti variant in the Nvidia lineup. And what's really fascinating is that this is set, certainly on paper, to outperform their flagship $1,200 Titan GPU, which is fascinating because of course the 1080 Ti is set for a $700 price tag. So it's really fantastic to see some competitive tension coming back to the computer market with the recent release of the Ryzen GPUs from AMD that are set to go toe-to-toe with Intel's Enthusiast platform, and it looks like we're set, hopefully, to have the same level of tension in the GPU market. And on paper, this really looks like a compelling proposition. So we've got 3,584 CUDA cores on the 1080 Ti, which is the exact same number of CUDA cores on the Titan XP. Very, very, very compelling. We've also got a base clock of 1,480 megahertz relative to the Titan XP's base clock of 1,417. And that boosts for the 1080 Ti to 1,582 MHz relative to the 1,480 MHz for the Titan XP. And remember that both of these cards are based on the GP102 chip from the Pascal architecture. That's the same for the Titan, it is for the 1080 Ti. It was the 104 chipset for the 1080, so a significant step forward in terms of transistors. You're looking at 12 billion versus 7.4 for the 1080. So don't let the lower clock speeds fool you. This card is really going to perform and it's going to chomp through those frame rates. You're looking at 352-bit memory bandwidth compared to 256-bit on the GTX 1080, and that's relative to 384-bit on the Titan XP. A very, very, very marginal reduction from the Titan X, which has got 12 gigabytes of GDDR5X. The 1080 Ti has got 11 gigabytes of GDDR5X. I think that's going to make absolutely no difference whatsoever. There's no game, certainly that I use, that uses anywhere close to that kind of memory consumption. Power draw is something that you're going to need to think about. So the 1080 requires 180 watts of power. That's going to leap up to the 1080 Ti to 250 watts. So that's going to put out a significant greater amounts of heat, which is why Nvidia have improved the stock cooler that comes on their Founders Edition. And the really, really great change from the 1080 to the 1080 Ti is you're not going to pay a premium price tag for the Founders Edition. The board partners that work with Nvidia, those are going to be pitched at a very competitive rate, but you're not going to be paying that premium tax as an early adopter to get the Founders Edition. As it stands, there's no official benchmarks released yet. This is all much like the Ryzen release earlier on in the week. This is all on Nvidia's word. I would suspect there's some validity in what they're claiming, but of course, I'd always air caution on, wait for official reviews and benchmarks to come out on these things. But a really compelling proposition, and I think we're starting to see a really fantastic trend in 2017 of much more affordable consumer electronics, which is fantastic to see. And this really is a symptom of a competitive marketplace. So, well done AMD, I applaud the effort. You're really starting to drive your competition hard, which is fantastic to see. The event, of course, was at GDC and was surrounded by the normal glitter and glamour that you have at an Nvidia launch. Jen was strutting stuff on stage, as we're accustomed to seeing. And, 2017 really is hotting up for a great year. We've got the X299 Intel platform release later on in the year and a rumoured 12-core, 24-thread CPU. So there we go guys, 2017's hotting up to be a very exciting year for the high-end desktop market. I'm almost certainly going to put Ryzen CPU and motherboard and a pair of GTX 1080 Ti's in the beast to my left. So make sure that you're subscribed, you can see the benchmarks and the build for that. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I hope you're really well wherever in the world you are, and I'll see you in my next video.